3, 2, 1. Houston, you are clear for liftoff.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 24 of this NHL 20 Custom League franchise mode with the Houston Cosmonauts. Just before we jump into this video, if you guys are new to the channel and haven't yet, please consider going down below and subscribing. We're trying to grow to 1,000 subscribers and we're definitely on our way there now, just past the 3/4 of the way mark to that 1,000 sub goal. And yeah, also make sure you leave comments to possibly get featured. Leave a like on the video because it helps this video get in front of more people's faces. And enjoy. So guys, last episode we got through the 2027 or 27/28 off season, I believe, just before the start of this season here, and we had a great draft. Like, there's no other way to put it. Also, if you guys are noticing the face cams looking different, I have figured out how to shrink it down in OBS and it's looking way better now for sure, so I hope you guys like that. Anyways, first thing we're going to do before we get into this video is we're going to jump into some comments. So starting things off here, we're going to go with Limebot, who said, I think what you're doing is amazing. Keep it up. This league is amazing. All your teams look great. Sorry, been busy. Haven't been able to watch all the videos as much, but just keep it up and you will hit 1K subs fast. Just keep grinding. Thank you, Limebot. I love the support. Thank you so much. And also, yeah, I'm going to consider, some other franchise modes here once we actually start to get towards the end of Draft to Glory, as well as this series is going to go on for a while still. We're only in 27/28 for this series. And the Canadian Cup Challenge is obviously going pretty strong right now too, but it'll be Draft to Glory will get replaced here in the next couple weeks by the looks of it. So after that, we also had the hockey analyst leaving some pretty insightful comments here. He said, you probably should have gotten a little more for Keller, but it's first two rounders, one who's a medium elite and the other one is yet to be decided, which is still good enough of a deal in my books. Yeah, we could essentially turn Clayton Keller, who's this insane 95 rated elite player, into essentially two elite players by the end of it, which is awesome. And I think that's going to be great. The other comment that he left, well, there's a couple. He said that was a hell of a pickup for Hilbert. Wow, yeah, Hilbert's going to hopefully grow properly and become an awesome defenseman on this team. That would be great. He said that was a filthy draft for sure for you, and this team is surely going to compete for a while still. I think that's going to be one of the goals with this team, is we're going to try to just win as much as possible while we can, because you guys have seen this team. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how strong it is at this moment in time. Crazy good, chemistry boosts and all this stuff. We do need to kind of fix the third line in this video, but that's one of the things we're going to focus on here. And the last comment here from Nikita said, great video, Etanyos. Hope all is well with you and your family. It is. Thank you for that. He said, I suggest you move Primo, as that 79 rated goalie in the AHL is good enough to be your backup for this upcoming season. You will stunt his growth if you play him under his role. So yeah, that would be Dave Cogliano. I agree that I think he is ready to play in the NHL. We have guys like Tristan Lennox in here who are very good goalies as well, so we won't even need to trade anything really. We can literally just hold on to Walter, can become our minor starter, I'm going to say. And Lennox, I don't care if we stunt Lennox's growth because he is already like 24 years old. Having Primo as a 83 rated backup is very nice, but at the same time, it's the NHL level. Everybody's competing just for a spot to play in. And I do need to talk lineups with you guys a bit more, but that was really it for the comments by the looks of it. Oh, to end off that comment, he said also, I would suggest trading a goalie with potential that you have scratched in the minors, as well as a few skaters. Other than that, you've assembled a great overall NHL and AHL roster. Yes, I think we're doing pretty good here with this team, but guys, we do definitely need to talk rosters a bit here still, as some of these guys, just the rosters need more work. There's no other way to describe it really. We do need to figure out a couple guys' positions on this team still. Obviously, we have enough guys that are playing in the right roles that we do have these crazy chemistry boosts. Like, I mean, Landeskog isn't great. as a second liner. Like, he's not bad, but at the same time, you know, I would prefer to kind of get some better players in here. Obviously, we do have Anton Lundell in the system still, which is crazy. He's an insanely good two-way forward, but unfortunately, there's just no chemistry boost there between him, Liston, and like I don't know what we have to do here to make this better, because we have the two-way forwards. I kind of want Bishop playing, to be honest, but it's hard to find pieces that are going to fit together really well. Honestly, I don't think we really need to improve our forward group too much, just based on the fact that even as a third unit here with Sonnenberg, Lundell, and Liston, those guys are all far above what you would consider an average third line. They are an extremely skilled, extremely high quality third line, even on a +0 chemistry boost, which is just plain scary at this point. So I don't think we're going to change that. The defense, you know, the defense could be better, to be honest. It could be a little bit stronger, but at the same time, we are trying to get these guys to grow. Guys like Kopecky, guys like Andersons, like, we want these guys to grow a little bit more as we move forward. Obviously, Tommy Salio is going to grow as we move forward into this franchise mode a little bit further. But like, the roster's good. The only thing we are going to do is we are going to get Dave Cogliano a spot here that, you know, will essentially guarantee his growth as a goaltender, but we're going to have to find a trade for Caden Primo. I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit here so it's like that. Okay, so starting off with this trade, I can't believe how high quality Hilbert is at just 19 years old. That's insane. How many options we're going to have with this team. Still, like, Zan Canaro's in there. He is 20 already, so that's a little, could be better, right? But whatever. First thing we're going to do is, Jesus, man, we have so many options in this team. It is blowing me away how good we have drafted over the years. Not only that, but Ramirez and Liston are in the NHL, and they're valued so low for what they're actually going to contribute to the team as. But he said one of our scratched goalies, so yeah, whether that be Datsuk's pretty nice right now. He's looking pretty nice. Ruedel at 20 obviously isn't nearly as nice as some of these other guys. So maybe we go with like Ericsson's just because he's like a little bit older. I don't know. I think all we really need to go out and get is maybe a couple more draft picks. We didn't put any limits on what kind of draft picks we can grab this year, so that's insane to even think about. So let's try Eriksson as well as Primo and see what teams are willing to offer. Looks like just the Montreal Lumberjacks are looking for goalies right now. Okay, that's interesting, because then we can just send Caden Primo right back. But at the same time, I would prefer not to take Jeff Skinner's terrible contract here. So what I want to do instead is maybe drop the... they've got second-round picks up. And they do actually have a pretty filthy team overall. I'm not going to lie. It's a nice team here. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I don't really want their picks this year, even if they are valued pretty high. Maybe I'll go for their first this year just because we're stockpiling picks this year. So maybe we could go like that to kind of even out the value. First and a second. Maybe let's go first and a second next year to just spread our picks out a little bit. And then do they have any goalies or skaters matching the block? Maybe we take on like a Ben Hutton or somebody like that. If that goes through, I'll take it, but I don't see that happening. Rejected is too far off. Fair enough. So the other player I could potentially see us trading would be a guy, I almost want to say like Ryan Poehling, but I don't think the lineup's good. Okay, so we know Montreal's interested. Let me just take a quick look back at our lineup here. I'm interested if Malaki Jacobs can play on the third line and not lose any chemistry. He's playing there. Or no, not Malaki Jacobs, but Chance Bishop. That's +1. That's not great. Liston fits there, though. See, that doesn't work, though. We'll keep Paling there. Okay, so I don't want to trade prospects, but at the same time, we're going to get prospects back either way through draft picks here. So what I'm thinking most likely here, obviously we're going to trade with the Montreal Lumberjacks. But what I'm thinking mostly here is that we could potentially trade a pick if we have to. So they're first this year, that one. And then, you know, worst case scenario, we could trade our own pick. And even if we don't go as far, I doubt Montreal's going to go much further than us, even if we do give them a decent goalie. So let's try this, and then obviously Ben Hutton we're going to toss into here. So let's see if this deal goes through, which is our first Eriksson and Primo, which is easily a good deal for the Lumberjacks in exchange for their first this year, their second round next year, and Ben Hutton. That should go through. So, trade rejected. It's too far off. See, that's interesting because the value is pretty damn equal here, I would say, overall. I don't see why they're rejecting that too badly, besides it's their first round pick. Keep saying first overall pick, and it's just a first rounder. So what I think we could do is maybe try to trade a guy like, see, Valentanko and Reitz, we don't really want to trade as they were both pretty decent first rounders this last year, and they might still fit our team moving forward. So what I think we could do instead is we could still look into rookie skaters, but just not the guys that are really going to make an impact. So maybe a guy like Zayunin we could throw on top of there. When did we draft him? 154th overall. Unlikely he turns out to be anything, but... Or we could even go with a guy like Pakashlati here. Or Pakaslati is how you say it. Or Pakaslati. We picked him up out of free agency. If he's enough value to get this trade done, I'll do it. But, oh, too many skaters again. Okay, so we have to take on another probably terrible contract overall. We could just grab Lyubushkin. Does that go through? Come on. Rejected. Still not sufficient enough. So, we have to provide value for Montreal without giving up too much. Sutter and Kwiatkowski. They're, what? Defensive. Both defensive. Who's the better defenseman? He's higher rated, but he's more physical. I'm going to say that we're probably more short on... I want to say right-handed defenseman, most likely. So I would assume that Kwiatkowski would be the odd man out, as he was drafted quite a bit further back in the same draft. So would Kwiatkowski get this deal done? I assume he would. That's more than enough value to sway the tables and sway the trade here. It's a really good trade for Montreal, like no questions asked. I'm going to try to get a third rounder in return here just because they are getting such a decent player there. Or they would be anyways. So if we can get a third rounder here from them too, let's see what happens. So this should go through. Yeah, okay, so why are you moving Kopecky down? He's a better defenseman than Hutton. That's just, yeah, really bad roster moves there, EA. I don't know why you're even doing that. But there you go. All our chemistry goes to shit because, or not chemistry, but like bonuses and stuff like that. Okay, I don't want Hutton. I would much rather have, where's Kopecky? You didn't have to move Kopecky down. Well, that's stupid. Yeah, he's still in the line. Like, what? Hutton's just a backup player. Like, then again, we have Jones as the backup defenseman already. So let's send Hutton down. I don't care if someone picks him up. I hit autofix roster. I don't think that's correct, but let's see what happens here. So, for whatever reason, the lines are messed up again. That's okay, as this is almost correct. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Okay, so that's our forward group. That looks insane. Defense is good, but not quite good enough. And then Jones, we're going to switch. Anderson's goes down there, and Jones is the odd man out for Kopecky because Kopecky's younger. All right, so that's our roster. Dave Cogliano now jumps into that backup role. We're going to play Connor Walter as the minor starter this year, as he is only 20, versus a Tristan Lennox goalie there is 24. And his career is kind of not going anywhere, whereas, Walter's definitely got a lot more upside. So, overall, this is a nice lineup still. I got no real complaints about it, and it's going to remain a good lineup here as we go throughout this entire series, I guess you'd say. I don't know, what else would you even say about it? Yeah, it's going to be a good team. Do we have defenseman scratch? No, we do not, but Schroeder's not going to turn into anything. A lot of these guys have pretty low success rates. So, that's our team. That's how everything's looking. I think we're finally ready to get into a full season sim. We do make that one pretty big trade. I do want to see the draft class first, so I'm just going to sim ahead here, and we'll see. All right, so really all the scouting I did this year, guys, because honestly our team's so damn good, is the top part of the draft here. Looks like a bunch of these aren't in still. Probably going to be a playmaker here for Rocky Chorney as the #1 pick. Nicolin's looking like probably, I'd assume he's a two-way, but you never know. Probably a power forward there in Hendricks, and he's NHL ready. And then Latendresse is looking pretty nice as our right winger. He's a sniper. Okay. Liston. Oh, see, that's interesting with the potential there. Lots of these guys we're not entirely sure on still. He's probably like a high top 6. Gabriel Sigale, or however you say his name there. 1-year ETA on Sherov. That could be an interesting one. So definitely scout him again. But anyways, guys, I'm pretty much going to jump into a full season sim here. We're not going to dilly-dally really as far as this goes, but maybe we'll, focus more on, obviously we're going to focus more on the playoffs. Our team is a title contender every single season. But let's just see, what are the overall ratings here for our team. 100 offense, that's pretty given. Then 93 defense and 89 goaltending. Yeah, this team is just ridiculously good. So, yeah, let's see what they can do here this season, and it's going to be fun. So, guys, to end the 2000 and... I've got my water bottle right in the way. Okay, let's try this again. So, guys, to end the 2027/28 season, the regular season, the Houston Cosmonauts put up a record of 58-21-3. Oh, my God. Donovan Leach has easily the best season of his career here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's probably the best points we're ever gonna see him put up, and we've seen him put up some ridiculous numbers already. My God, my goodness gracious, Donovan Leach. That might be the league leader there. 132 points, 63 goals, 69 assists. Tops 2 other absolutely huge campaigns he's put up, but this is the first 60-60 season he's had. That's insanity. Mikhail Savan, his line mate there, puts up a pretty solid 114 points. Not the best ever for him, but pretty damn close there, just 1 point off. John Davidson puts up another 98-point campaign. That's just rock solid from the defenseman there. No 40 goals this year from Marcus Vasyunov. He fell 6 short. But, he's still right around that, goal every second game kind of mark. Jaden Anderson's did suffer an injury this year, so only was able to put up 15 points. That is pretty terrible, I'm not going to lie. I was really hoping for some slightly better numbers there, but oh well, it happens. And the other player that, was definitely disappointing was Mikhail Sonnenberg, only putting up 18 points this year. So definitely some disappointment in our lineup. A lot of really good performances, though, too. Like Joe Liston, 26 points in his rookie season. That's awesome. That's what we are looking to see. 27 points from Kalle Landeskog. 31 points from Isaac Ramirez. Like, these guys are playing on the same line as Mikhail Sonnenberg. Tyler Cullen, holy crap, puts up 95 points. That's not great because we're going to have to pay him. Shoot, Kirby Dach puts up 95 as well. So lots of great numbers there from our players overall. Larmour gets the 41 win mark. That's pretty good. And Cogliano wins 17 out of 31. Not bad. Okay, so for the goalies for the entire league, Jordan Binnington wins a whopping 45 games. That's pretty huge. Daniil Tarasov wins 43. There was a lot of good goalies in the league. My goodness. Not the Stingrays, the Vancouver Narwhals still have a really good goalie there in Brizgalov. What about Lazarev? Lazarev's looking pretty nice in Detroit. What about our old goalie? Not Toskala, not Korolyuk. Those guys are good still, but what's the name I'm looking for? Lundberg, there he is. Johan Lundberg had a pretty terrible season there. That's too bad. So for rookie skaters, Landon Chelios, no surprise there. Power forward for the Mavericks, puts up a whopping 73 points. Isaac Ramirez was in there, but, nothing crazy. Still a good campaign, though, overall. For defensemen, John Davidson just barely beats out Nicholas Matsumoto there for the best defenseman in the league. Rasmus Dahlin was up there as well as Miro Heiskanen. Lots of good, solid defensemen in here. Let's see. Zaitsev's still a franchise. Pillman isn't. Makar is still very good. Lots of these guys are still very good. Bartley's insane. Scavello's sick. Yeah, there's just a lot of really good defensemen in here. So, for the entire league leader, is Leach number one? Yes, he is. Just barely tops Brookbank there by 4 points. 79 assists for Leo Brookbank. That's pretty insane. Walker Harris puts up 72 goals. Francois Lalonde puts up 83. Lutz puts up 81. Oh my god. The amount of goals that these guys are able to pot are just insane. Like, it is just insane how many times these guys are finding the back of the net in a season. Your assist leader for the year is Brookbank with 79. Keller still broke 100 there. That's insane. Davidson had 73. He's the top defenseman on this list here by the looks of it. Draisaitl's still a franchise player at 32. Eichel's started to drop off a bit. Same with Ehlers. Same with Pedersen. These guys are still really good, but 132 is your league leader. Who had the most penalty minutes in the league? Nathan Mackey has 130 penalty minutes. That's pretty solid. And your plus-minus leader is Rasmus Ristolainen with plus 65 on the year. Cullen was up there with plus 63. Not bad at all. Okay, so there you go. That's our team. That's the league. That's how everything's gone here. 58-21-3. That's not bad. I mean, it's first in the league. Again, we win our third President's Trophy in a row and fourth in NAHL history. Not too shabby. So, let's see. Lundell's back from injury. That's good. So, we are going to be taking on, let's see. I don't know who we're going to play exactly, but we did win the President's Trophy. We got the Calgary Cowboys again. Nice. So, guys, for the 9th season in a row, we make the playoffs. For the second season in a row, or for the third season in a row, we finish first in the league. And for the second season in a row, we take on the Calgary Cowboys first round of the playoffs. Who knows how it's going to go? I mean, Calgary, we've been upset by certain teams before here, such as the San Francisco Vikings. Oh my goodness, this is going to be filthy in a year. Yep. But no, let's take a look at Calgary, just see how good they really are. Aho Yamamoto, that's pretty sick. All playmakers though, right? No, two-way forward for Aho, but still. we are going to essentially just dominate this team based on physicality and skill. I would assume, it's not guaranteed, but I would assume that we would dominate based on physicality and skill. How good is their defense? It's not. It really just is not. Okay, so we have like every single possibility of winning this first series. I don't see why we wouldn't. Let's start advancing in the simulation here. So, game 1, period 1. We're up 1-0. Goal from Sonnenberg there. Second period, up 2-1 as Letanov and Yamamoto score. And, well, we'll just sim the third period quickly here. So, for the third period, it's a 2-2 game. All right, so let's see what happens here in overtime. And it's over. Boom, just like that. Sam Steele scores. We're down 1-0 to start the series. Oh, that's not exactly what I was expecting, but that's okay. That happens. So we get upset in game 1 there. Don't, put together a good enough performance to win that game. So, second game on home ice. We cannot blow this, and yeah, we really step forward for this game. So, Vasilyev, Davidson, Savan score to start off the first period, scoring on 33% of our shots there in that first period. Second period, it's still 3-0. We're getting outshot like crazy. It doesn't matter, though, because we have the lead. And the third period sees a 5-1 finish as Savan and Vasilyev both find the net for the second time in the game. And Yamamoto does get one there right at the end of the game on Larmour, but we are tied 1-1 heading back to Calgary. They got the result they wanted there, which was a tied series heading home after the first 2 games. So that's not great for us. It happens, and we're just going to have to play through it. So, game number 3, first game in Calgary here. Calgary goes up 3-0 off of the start. Wow, that's pretty bad from the Cosmonauts here, I have to say. Second period, okay, it's 3-1. Let's see what happens here. Does our team bounce back? And it's a 6-1 game. Wow, this simulation is not great right now for us. That's bad. So obviously we need to tie this series up here in the Saddle Dome here. We cannot lose game number 4. We've really kind of sewered ourselves, thrown ourselves under the bus. And it's not good. We're going to pay for this if we don't, kind of figure things out, start playing better hockey here, and try to win, because our team just simply is not right now. So, this isn't great, man. Larmour's playing like trash. Our defense is not playing well enough, and we need wins. We need a win right here. We need a big bounce-back game, one that really changes the momentum of this series. And we start off 1-0. Donovan Leach finally scoring. We haven't seen a goal from him here until game 4, so that's terrible, but hopefully we can turn it around here. Second period, it's a 3-1 game as Vasilyev and Leach finds the net for the second time. Goldobin scores for Calgary. Third period sees a 5-2 finish there as Ramirez scores. Goldobin gets his second of the game, and then Davidson pots the empty netter. Okay. So we do kind of stop the bleeding there after some pretty not so great losses. By the looks of it, John Davidson leading the team, 6 points in 4 games, 4 assists, 2 goals. How does game number 5 go back in Houston? We start off tied 2-2, goal from Yamamoto to open it. Davidson ties it up. Levy gives them the lead, and then Leach ties it up for his third goal in 2 games. He's crushing it right now, heading into the latter part of this series. So, second period, it's still 2-2. We're out shooting them by 1 shot. How does the third period go? And we do get the result. John Davidson on the power play. That's a tough win there. Well fought, close game, a little bit too close for my liking, to be honest. All right, so heading back to Calgary for game 6, we can knock them out in 6 games. We did sweep them last year, but that was obviously not the case this season. Let's see what happens here. So first period, it's a 1-1 game. Vasilyev and Yamamoto both score. We outshoot them 10-7. Second period, it's a 2-1 game for Houston. I'm going to jump in just because it's so close still. And, well, let's see if we can knock Calgary out here on their home ice. All right, so here we go. 20 minutes till this series could be over, or we could be heading back to Houston for Game 7. Depends on the events that happen here, but I have the commentary on. I love that. literally everything else is just perfectly ready to go. But let's see what we can do here. Here we go, Davidson looking to create some space. Leach gonna pick this one up, come dancing in, and draws a penalty. Beautiful. Okay, so we get a power play right off the bat. That's too bad for Calgary. That's all I can say, really. So, man, that was just a little too perfect from Calgary, how they didn't make any kind of errors on that power play. They really should have. Oh, Liston draws another trip. So yeah, we're right back on the power play there. It was a nice move there. Good spin by Liston. And, well, now we have to convert because this is 2 in a row. If we don't convert on 2 for 2, Calgary's going to gain some momentum. So here comes Vasyunov. He's going to cut back, make a terrible pass, but then they made a bad one too that somehow didn't cost them. We're just off on our chances. I swear, we're so close. Oh, here we go. Kirby Dach. There's the setup, and there you go. Series isn't wrapped yet, but pretty good chance there. Kirby Dach makes a great play and sets up Mikhail Savan for his 3rd goal of the playoffs. Good power play conversion. Finally, we do keep our momentum trending in the right direction there. That was pretty easy there for Savan by the looks of it. Ollie Levy taking that tripping penalty. That just hurts his team. And there you go. Moran decks his guy again, but that is a good save, Larmour. Oh no, we got a penalty. And I didn't get to the puck on time. Not a great penalty there by me. That's my bad, and it happens. Clear it. No. I knew we were going to give one up. We just could not get the puck out. So, it was a good try there. Our team didn't do too bad on that penalty kill until right at the end, man. We probably killed off about 1.5 minutes of that thing before we finally gave up a goal. So Calgary's hyped again. They got a little bit of momentum. If they get another one, we're going to be in trouble. But the goal for us is to just get the next goal. Create a little more momentum here. Okay, Victor Mete. Didn't know you were that good. Are you kidding me? What was that rebound control? Oh my goodness, man. Larmour literally just threw the puck right to him. I didn't hit pass or anything. Larmour just stopped it. And then like the puck hit his blocker. And then he just threw it back out. Look at this. What is that? What is that? Oh my god. It's not good, boys. It's really not good. Okay. 3-3 game now. Calgary's got just as good a chance of winning Game 6 now as we do, which was not the case going into this. Oh my goodness, what was that pass? And why is Samuel Moran going forward on that play? And we just took a penalty too, with 1:43 left. Barely an interference call. The puck was literally right there, and the guy just didn't touch it, so the second I hit him, it was interference. It's kind of stupid, not gonna lie. Oh, great block, Moran. Yeah, don't pick up the puck when it's literally right in front of you. What a choke. What a choke by our team. I haven't seen anything quite that bad in a while. Yikes, bro. 3-goal rally. We had them. We had them locked down, and they rallied back and scored 3 goals on us. That's absolutely ass, boys. I'm sorry. There's no other way to put it. That was terrible. They're going to play keep away now for the rest of the freaking game. This is about to get really physical and really heated because I'm not impressed with how our team just played there. Not only that, but Calgary literally converted on every single penalty that their power play that they had. How many more times can you hold on to the puck in a single play? Okay, boys, there's 26 seconds left. Get the freaking goalie out of the net. Great pass. Great line change, boys. Jesus Christ, Samuel Morin, you are the most useless defender on our team. He's not playing next game. As much as I hate to say it, Samuel Morin does not get to play next game. He choked. He choked everything for us there. He took a dumb... Well, he didn't take a dumb penalty. His line mate did. But still, boys, that was just atrocious. So we are pulling Samuel Morin off of the starting lineup after how badly he just played there. Why is Lundell injured? He's not. Like, Samuel Morin just played so bad that he's getting sat for a 76 overall defenseman. Okay, that's how bad he just played. So here we go. We could possibly choke the series here to a pretty trash Calgary team overall, and I'm not going to let that happen. I can't. So, yep, there you go. Okay, first period 4-0. Second period 5-1. It's a wrap. 8 goals for. Yikes, man. I thought we were kind of screwed there for a second, man. I thought we were going to lose to the Calgary Cowboys. Hasn't happened yet. We have beat them only twice in franchise history now, but yeah, there you go. Donovan Leach gets the Hattie. Was that 4 assists for Kirby Dach? Oh my goodness, what a night. And 3 points for Davidson as well. Great performance overall. But anyways, I think that's where we are going to call it quits on this episode, where we're going to wrap it up. Next episode, we should be taking on, I want to say, I think it's going to be, I don't know who it's going to be. I think it might be Winnipeg, but let's see right here. We're going to find out. I'd say Winnipeg probably, and yeah, we are going to get the Wizards. So there is the possibility that we play San Jose 4 years in a row in the conference finals. That's insane. Anyways, 12 points in just 7 games for John Davidson. He's being a playoff performer like always, and we got... That's the only way you can put it. He is our playoff performer. 9 assists in 7 games for Kirby Dach. He's crushing it. I love this team, man. I'm glad that we didn't get eliminated first round, because that is usually what kind of just discourages me in this series. But yeah, that's going to be wrapping it up. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure that you go down below, leave a like on the video. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you turn on post notifications to never miss a video, and feel free to leave comments to potentially get featured in the upcoming episode. But that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.